Hi, I'm Jeromy Young from Atomos, and this is the new Samurai Blade. I'd like to take you through a quick overview of exactly what the Samurai Blade is. For those of you who know our products, i.e. the Samurai and the Ninja 2, we have improved the SDI connections here and given you a normal BNC. The customers were happy with the mini BNC, however we had to obviously send them new cables every time something went wrong. We've also what we call the Super Atom IPS panel, which is, we believe, one of the best panels in the industry. It's 1280 by 720. You can see here that the color representation is accurate, SMPTE Rec 709. We calibrate the monitors out of the factory. We also give you the ability to calibrate the monitor on the fly if you buy a little spider calibration tool for monitors. So we recommend calibrating that every 6 weeks to make sure you bang on. We've also added waveform monitoring, so I've got a feed here coming in from the studio here, and you can see down here I just pressed the waveform monitor. I've got Luma, Parade, RGB Parade, Vector Scope and Vector Zoom. I'll just put Luma Parade on there for you. You can see down the bottom here. If I want to get rid of the overlays on the screen, it's very simple just to touch the center of the screen and give you the overlays are gone. So now I've got this nice image. If I want to, I can see my waveform there. If I want to go full bottom third, then I just touch the corner, and then I can go full screen. So with graticules there. You can see I've got a full waveform functionality here. If I go back and I can put on RGB Parade, there's the RGB Parade, and same deal with the Vector Scope and Vector Zoom for white balance setup. So this is a true professional monitor. If you're a professional monitor, you also need to be able to focus peak, zebra, false color, blue only. So we've put all those functions in. We've got 3 different peaking. So this is a color peak with red. You can see here, if I touch the screen there, I've go to black and white with red to give you a little bit more accuracy. And then I go to outline where I'm edge detecting. Now we've got a very complicated algorithm here to give nice smooth edges on focusing and give you all edges in different depths of field so that you can see when you're coming into focus. I think people who are setting up shots will really trust this monitor. It's a 1280 by 720, 325 dpi screen. It's one of the highest resolution screens in the industry. It's also matching your tablets and your iPhones, etc., that everyone views every day. So we believe we had to get to that level in order to impress people with monitoring. But obviously it's got all the video functions that you need. So for camera guys, we also have included our favorite reject. So while you're recording, you can hit favorite or reject, which then is compatible with Final Cut XML and also Adobe XML, goes straight in there. So we've got record, play, menu, monitor. You can see I've got 1080 5994 coming in. I'm going to ProRes. I can change that to Res and DNxHD. And this is my flavor of ProRes. If I go to LT on this, this is my disk record time. This is my Toshiba 1 terabyte. So we're the only company that records to spinning disks, and honestly we've found spinning disks to be much more reliable than SSDs, which seem to die on the fly, which is not very good in video. Whereas spinning disks, provided you're not in a helicopter or running around a racetrack, are extremely affordable. This disk cost me $150. It's 1 terabyte. I get 10 hours of ProRes HQ or Res and DNx 220X, 10-bit formats. So very affordable media, much more affordable than your S/S or P2 cards on your cameras. You get 10-bit 422 directly from the sensor of the camera, which then gives you amazing amounts of leverage and flexibility in post-production. So if I just hit playback here, so that I've just been recording, if I come back here and just play some of the clips that I've got on here, I'll show you some of them here. And if I just hit a clip here, I'm just playing back some footage that I recorded earlier. I can scrub through the timeline. I can check my waveform down in the bottom corner. I can check if I'm in focus or not. So this is a perfect tool for DPs, etc., to check the footage of the product once it's been recorded. So all those functions are available, but I think the best function here, and I'm just going to turn off that focus peaking, the best function here is I can go frame by frame and do a metadata tag, in point, out point. I've just done a cut tag on the fly. This thing weighs 10 ounces without battery and hard disk, around 20 ounces or 18 to 20 ounces with batteries and hard disk on it. It's got a dual battery system, lasts between 4 and 8 hours depending on how you use the product. So we think this is a pretty complete product. It's a perfect production tool for multiple markets, and I hope you check it out at Keycode Media. We like working with Keycode Media because they have the technical knowledge to really support the customer. It doesn't matter what type of customer you are, if you give them a call, they have the expertise to do it. They've brought those expertise in-house from camera makers, from software makers, etc. And that's all in-house. We trust them to actually give good information to their customers.